road to the finals in the mixed doubles. You can see Bako and Vashash beating all in their way without dropping a set. Alongside them, Leandro Lindoso and Vania Moraes, who also haven't dropped a set. Well, Lindoso and Moraes were silver medalists in the Teqball World Championships in 2021, losing to Sheba Banyik and Janat Janacek in the final, who aren't here at this World Championships. Beaten, of course, by Lev Vashash and Adam Bako in qualifying. Silver medalists Lindoso and Moraes in the Teqball World Series Paris competition. Gold medalists on the Brazilian Teqball Tour in Porto Alegre in that competition. Specialists in the beach style, which is very typical of Brazilian players who spent a lot of time playing various foot sports and volley sports on the beach. And up against them, Lev Vashash and Adam Bako, two-time gold medalists in the European Tour, a gold medalist at the USA Teqball Tour, a gold medalist in the Teqball World Series in Krakow. They're the more traditional Teq style. In Hungary, they beat the reigning world champions, as mentioned, Sheba Banyik and Janat Janacek, to qualify for this tournament. As the tournament's favourites, they were expected to be in this final. But don't forget, as mentioned at the start of this commentary, Adam Bako comes into this match on the back of having just been defeated in the most dramatic way in the men's doubles final. He has to dig deep and find the energy. Lev Vashash will, I'm sure now, be talking to him behind the scenes as our first two players make their way out, Leandro Lindoso and Vania Moraes.
A bit of pressure as well on the Hungarians as a team as well, because the first three finals they haven't managed to win any of them, and it'll be a surprise if Hungary comes away from the World Championship empty-handed. Obviously the birth of the sport maybe an added advantage. They've been playing a little longer, a little bit more experience, but the world is catching up fast. The sport is growing. It's the fastest growing sport around the world.
Representing Hungary,
just about to see the darkness there. And the Brazilians are up against the Hungarian team. Here they are. Adam Bako.
Well, a quick change in outfit. I think as he's gone for no, he's got the same outfit on. He's going to be absolutely exhausted after that final, but he looks re-energised. He's got Lev Vashash next to him, and a good chance for these two to become world champions for the first time. Ranked number 2 in the world, up against number 3 doubles pairing.
Okay, enjoy the match.
It is a bit of a surprise not to see Sheba Banyik and Janat Janacek here. It's the first time they've not been in a World Championship final.
But it shows the changing of the guard, doesn't it? And here we've got all the experience in the world, the oldest couple in the tournament on finals day against one of the youngest, 22 and 24, taking on 42 and 40-year-olds. Vania Moraes celebrated her 40th birthday earlier this month. She has 4 career titles. Her partner Leonardo Lindoso has 8. But already the Hungarian pairing, both of them have 4 titles, 8 for Bako and 9 for Vashash in their relatively short careers.
Well, worth remembering that Leonardo Lindoso and Vania Moraes have been in this position before in terms of being in the final of the Teqball World Championships. They were there, of course, this time last year, losing out to Sheba Banyik and Janat Janacek. And here we can see Adam Bako, who is representing his club Stekkers, coming back into this match after being defeated. I mean, that's really tough. Lev Vashash has her work cut out to try and pump them up. She'll have her own second final on the back of this.
Yeah, I think if anyone can do it, it's Lev Vashash. She's very exuberant, very happy character, but very focused at the same time.
A unique situation this, though, isn't it, where a player has to pick themselves up and try and dust themselves down after losing the final. If he'd won it, he'd be energised from that, you would feel.
Yeah, Lev Vashash, one of the European Tour events a little earlier, was in a similar situation, managed to do it. It's just horrendous. If you're looking ahead to 2 finals, then you end up losing both. You'll regret it for a long time, of course, but nothing they could do in the previous final. They were playing the best in the business. Here, though, they start favourites, I would think, James, and quite clearly so on recent form.
Yeah, they are favourites heading into this final, no doubt about it, but I think the Brazilians will make life difficult for them. I can't see past Bacco and Vashash winning this match. They embrace. And here we go, the mixed doubles final. It's Hungary versus Brazil. It's Bacco and Vashash taking on Lindoso and Moraes. Lindoso to serve. Vashash drops the ball into the middle of the table. And it's long from Lindoso.
Come from the Sao Paulo region, famous Santos club, Teqball Santos.
First service.
World rank number 3.
Here we go then, Vashash gets that foot up high. Moraes scoops it back down. Lindoso tries to flick it back over his head.
First service. Out. Second service.
So second serve now from Lindoso. Bacco scoops it back up and sets himself up for a harvester.
No
Moraes is caught out by that.
Vashash and Bacco have had 45 mixed doubles matches this season, and they've won 41 and lost
Well,
just
there's
4.
been a bit of a confusion
it says
with the
2-1
score
score.
here.
It should be 3-0.
It should be 3-0. Bacco making his point there, and
They've changed it on the big screens around us.
and the Brazilians as well doing their part there to keep the sport fair. Lindoso with the serve, it's 3-0. Vashash scoops it into the middle of the table. Lindoso with a chance to attack it. Brilliant harvester from the Brazilian. And Brazil are up and running here at the Teqball World Championship Mixed Doubles Final. Needed at least one of those, didn't they? We move on to the Bacco serve.
First service.
Bacco's first serve is long. There's a contingent of Brazilian fans
Second
in here.
service.
Fontes is
There they are on the screen.
on the screen. Fontes is always vocal, even when she's not playing. Bacco does well not to cross the line there. Lindoso drops it into the middle of the table. Bacco plays out wide. Vashash drops the harvester and once again catches out Moraes.
Well, you didn't see, you're looking at the Brazilians on screen, you didn't see the reaction of Vashash and Bacco after they won the point. They are so fired up for this. Vashash has got Bacco out of any poor feelings he may have had after losing the men's final.
Yeah, Bacco looks like a
First
different
service.
player now, doesn't he? Has to. Oh, brilliant serve. Brilliant serve from Bacco, finding the back of the table. Once again, catching out Moraes.
There's a couple of Hungarian flags directly behind me. There's also the Samba beats and the Vuvuzela I can see as well there. I thought we got rid of those. I think they beat Teqball, but...
First service.
There you can see the beat of the drum. Oh, and
Point for Team Hungary.
Lindoso swings his foot round, anchored on the spot to try and sweep the ball home, but this is one-way traffic at the moment. Bacco and Vashash.
Yeah, Team Brazil just hasn't turned up in reality yet. 6-1 with one more serve of this 4 to come from Adam Bacco.
First service.
Well, they're used to playing at this level, but they've certainly been caught out by the occasion. And once again, Moraes with the mistake. Bacco serving too strong.
Clean sweep for Adam Bacco on serve. Added to the 3 they took against Lindoso's serve, makes it 7-1. Now a chance to attack Vanya's serve.
Bacco with the smash. He's celebrating the point when it's almost still alive. Lindoso managed to get a foot on that, but I think it hit the floor first.
Just touched the floor first, I think.
8-1.
Well, we've seen first sets being won very easily before, and then the match turn around. Doesn't matter how much you win by, purely
Second
set,
service.
whether it's 12-11 or 12-1.
Bacco sets himself up. Clever. This time Moraes is there, but she can't quite scoop it up and get enough height there for Lindoso, and this is one-way traffic.
Ball, please. Ball, ball. First service.
Bacco with the smash. Oh, it's just too good.
No mercy
Vashash points to Bako, points to the crowd, as if to say, what more can be said? This man is in form.
He didn't seem to do too much of that in the men's finals because he was putting the layup to Blažević, but he's showing what he's capable of as the aggressor now.
Yeah, he's played a lot with his head in that men's final. He's playing with his feet here. His all-round game is coming on show as he wins yet another point out wide. And now Hungary are just 2 points away from this opening set. And, well, the set's done. You just wonder now what Brazil can do for the greater scale of the match. Vashash is warming herself up. She has got the perfect transition into her women's final, which will, of course, follow coverage of this. Caroline Greco and Margaret Osmundson taking on Lea Vashash and Janet Janaszek. Usually we see Janaszek in the mixed doubles final alongside Baniak. There comes the head from a very pumped up Leo Lindoso.
Difficult there for Bako, really, because Vania Marais de Cruz was still stood in his eye line, but he just couldn't get out of the way of it. I just saying, I think he'd have been a little bit further left and been in more of a position to deal with that. However, the point went to Brazil, and they need them.
Well, they do, and starting to find maybe a little bit of their shape here. Communicating a bit better. Chance now for Leo to get the job done, which he does, and that's a bit more like it from Brazil.
Well, I think it's important for their confidence just to get a couple of points, mix it up a bit, and playing a few more of the delicate, the drop shots, little harvesters. And that was particularly well done.
Vashash bouncing the ball on the spot,
First service.
waiting for the instruction to come in. Here it is. Bad first toss. There we go. She's found her range. Lindoso gets down low. Bako has to leap up high, out wide, to get that back. Lindoso now with a chance for a smash, which he gets. Shouldered by Bako. Vashash does well to angle that back towards Bako. Bako asked a lot of Vashash there. And he's explaining to her, I probably should have given you a little bit more room there. So, Brazil just edging their way back into this. 3 consecutive points in a row now.
Yeah, all of the Vashash serve. This is the last of her 4.
First service.
So Vashash
4.
with a second serve now.
Second service.
Hungary won't want to let too many more points go missing. Moraes chests it up to Lindoso, who looks very close to the line there, it has to be said. Bako drops it in, it bounces 3 times on the table, which means the point will be repeated.
It's unlucky that, isn't it? 2 and you win.
It's a rare occasion, to be fair.
The net took some of the pace off it, didn't it?
Yeah. So we're as you were, 10-5. Vashash gets another first serve, which she fires into the net. Brazil celebrate it like it was a .1.
Second serve.
Moraes looks pumped. Lindoso's focused. In comes the serve from Vashash. Chested up, Lindoso with a chance to smash. Vashash is there, but it's just too strong from Lindoso. How are we going to see the arrow celebration for a first time? The iconic bow and arrow celebration from Leandro Lindoso. Not yet. He's not had too much to celebrate.
That was the big boom celebration.
So you can see just how much of a run-up he has to take for this serve in getting as much height as he possibly can, but Bako's there, and Vashash will smash this home. No, she doesn't. She goes for accuracy. Lindoso approaches it like a player about to shoot in the World Cup final. Chested into play by Lindoso. Great stuff that from Moraes, getting that back into play. Vashash looked across the line there. Oh, certainly Moraes thought she had. Oh, it's long from Lindoso.
Yeah, they want to appeal. Will they go for VAR? I didn't think it was.
No, I think Moraes is getting a little bit overexcited there.
VAR for the first time in the mixed doubles final. First time in any mixed doubles final of the World Championship. Cool. New this year.
Call comes in, which they are allowed to do just once if they get it wrong. Here we go, we're waiting to see the call. It's being referred to.
We haven't seen it on our screen. We are doing now. They're not showing it in the arena. Yeah, that's
Challenge is completed.
Just about, isn't it? It's worth a call.
Worth
Worth a call. Initial contact is behind the line. That was very, very close. Well played by Vashash.
You'd probably say, I mean, it's statistically obviously, but you'd probably say if they're going to win the gold medal, the Brazilians need to win this first set. If they lose the first set, it's very, very difficult to come
first service.
Well, what's interesting is, you know, at that speed, it seems, well, yeah, well played for Vashash, but at the speed in which they're playing, to get that level of accuracy is incredible.
Edge ball.
Oh, edge ball, getting away with that there.
New second service.
Nearly about to get a captain's fault for the first time this match. 11-6 set point. Bacco with the head, chested into the chest of Lindoso, who keeps it alive. Bacco out wide to Vajac to finish it off, smashes it over the head of Lindoso. And there it is, the first serve going the way of Hungary, the first set, should I say. And Lindoso and Moraes rallied a little bit at the end of that first set, but in the end, it is a Hungarian dominance once again.
James, I think they might have wanted to save their review for that, because I think that was a little closer than the previous one.
At least as close, wasn't it? We'll see the replay now.
Don't know if we'll get the
Quite
side
got
on
the angle. Well, they haven't got the VAR there.
It's done and dusted, doesn't matter. They do have the set in the bag, and it will be incredibly difficult now when it does something right to come back from that.
Well, Adam Bacco is showing no signs of disappointment from that previous set as we have a look at the statistics from the first set of this final. 12-6 the score. No first serve points won from Brazil, which is quite a phenomenal score. 8 winners from Hungary. Let's take a look back at the highlights from the first set. So here we go, time now for the second set. Brazil started to come back into things at the end of that first set after falling quite far behind in the opening stage, must be said.
Second service.
Second serve comes in. Lindoso headers it to the back. Vajac scoots it wide. And there we go, Brazil up and running.
Well, James, Adam Bacco didn't manage to do the double today. He's in 2 finals, but if he wins this, we are guaranteed to get 1 double champion, because Vajac will either be successful in the mixed doubles or Caroline Greco will win her second title.
Okay, we will repeat because of the music, okay?
Well, Adam Bacco will be a little aggrieved at that, but Leo clearly saying that he wasn't ready.
Bacco serves comes in. Oh, and the chance was there for Lindoso, but just going long. Moraes has cut back on the unforced errors, it has to be said. There was a few of them at the beginning of this match.
First service. Stop. First service.
Yeah, as Tim Riley points out there, we will have a 2-times world champion here, is Lindoso. Can only get the ball back into the net. Worth a reminder as well, if the ball does bounce off the net and the rally continues, it's perfectly legal, as long as it's within those 3 touches. The touch from the net doesn't count as a touch, obviously, as it's not contact with the player. So a slow start to this second set from both teams, but
second
have
service.
edged themselves into a lead. Oh, Lindoso finds the back of the table. Bacco's on his bike. Not from there, surely, no.
Point for Team Brazil.
So, Brazil growing.
Had the hoarding not been there, he might have had a decent effort. It would have still been extraordinary to land it on the table there, but the appetising perimeter ensured that it was never to be. I think the referee just had a word with the DJs, for want of a better expression, to tell them to kill the music a little earlier.
Lindoso to serve. Bacco plays himself up high, and there's a smash, and it's loose and long. And Brazil are being given an opportunity to get back into this match now, one which they're gratefully accepting.
The horns are going right behind us, James.
Yeah, the Brazilian fans are loud and proud, as always in sports.
The woman on that horn, by the way, is putting in as much effort, I think, as the Brazilian team out there.
Oh, Vajac, that's weak. Bacco just says, come on, let's calm this down a bit. We're in a good position, let's not let this fall away. Well, Brazil, on the other hand, well, they're growing.
I have to credit them, I really do, because I thought if they lost the first set, there would not be a way back from them. But so far, it's looking okay. 4-2, they lead.
4. Second service.
Yeah, I'm impressed by this turnout in the second set. Lindoso serves. Bacco sets himself up for the smash. There it is, Lindoso just loses concentration at the wrong moment.
Bear in mind, they have a combined age of over 82. the Brazilian
I'm
team.
sure they'll love you pointing that out as well.
I'm going to disappear under the table if they get too close to it. You wouldn't want to mess with Leo, would you?
I wouldn't want to mess with either of them, to be honest with you.
First service.
Leo Lindoso, Vanya Moraes have a lead in this second set, but trail in the match. There's a smash from Bacco. Lindoso scoops it up high. Moraes finds the table. Vasses with the smash. Lindoso scoops it back, but it doesn't touch both players. And Hungary have levelled the sets.
Yeah, this second set, the first set, ran away from them very early. They fought back from 10-2 down, but couldn't stop the inevitable of Brazilian team. Now they need to make sure they don't fall behind here, having had an early lead in this second set.
This is, of course, the mixed doubles final. We have the women's doubles final to conclude the action here in Nuremberg. Dropped into play there from Lindoso. Moraes plays it up wide. Lindoso gets acrobatic! Looks over at the referee a little bit nervously, was close to that line. Making the battle of this.
Well, Team Hungary favourites. Another Hungarian team, the renowned Janicek partnership, denied the Brazilians the gold medal in Poland last year. They were winners on the Brazilian Teqball tour in the Porto Alegre competition. This year, to date, got a 32-6 win-loss ratio in mixed doubles, this pairing.
Brilliant stuff, that from Lindoso, getting his leg up high. Oh, Bacco just too strong. It almost lands in the middle of Lindoso's two legs. And this is a tight set.
First service. 4.
Well, Bacco and Vasas have certainly dropped their level in the second set, but still find themselves ahead.
Vasas only served once in the first set and she lost all 4 serves, so it was
service.
important for her psychologically. She
Yep.
will know that she needed to just get rid of that negative feeling.
Lindoso just scoops it back in. Interesting rally this. Oh, and Bacco gets his feet in a bit of a muddle.
But the Hungarian team's smiling about it as you look at the victorious Brazilian team for that point at least.
First service.
5-5. Vasas with a third of her 4 serves.
Out.
So really, really intriguing point of this final now. Vasas once again coming under a bit of pressure from her serve, something she's going to want to stamp out, especially heading into the women's doubles final as well. That's just too good from Lindoso, who finds height and power. Bacco just jumps up and catches the ball because that's all he can do.
It's been a phenomenal year for Leah Vasas. Is she about to become a world champion for the first time?
First service.
Going through a few troubles on serve right now, though.
4.
It's another fault from Vasas, another opportunity for Brazil. Surely they can't do what Hungary did in the second set of the men's doubles match and push this to a deciding set. Can they? They're in a good position at the moment. Moraes to Lindoso, who is finding his rhythm here. And it's just too good out wide from Lindoso, who is hitting winner after winner. And now Brazil have found themselves in a very, very good position. Once again, the Vasas serve is a little bit weak by her standards.
Yeah, 1 point in 8 James on serve in this match so far.
Don't like to point for players' games. Vasas is a wonderful player, but there's certainly a problem there for her that she needs to fix.
Yeah, just not nailing enough first serves. More defensive approach from Vanya Moraes de Cruz.
Can she make up for it here? Vasas drops it short in the middle. Moraes just sets up Lindoso, who can only find a head to get it home. This could be a chance here for Bacco. Moraes to Lindoso, who always you felt was up against it from that angle. Couldn't return with a head, maybe could have used a shoulder from there.
Yeah, Leah's been really good throughout the match. Just the one thing that will trouble her has been the serve, that she just hasn't quite been as accurate as she normally is. But her field play, if you like, around the table during the rallies, her setups as well as the smashes have been spot on.
You still feel like perhaps Hungary have got another gear to find in this second set. Brazil are playing a lot better. Moraes with the serve. Don't forget they've come through to this final without dropping a set, this Brazilian pairing. Lindoso will have, I was going to say, will cross the line there, but it hit it long anyway. I think he knew the point was done. And Hungary have levelled the the match now. The Moraes serve has been broken effectively twice.
The Brazilians had a good win against Nikola Mitra and Maja Mimicevic, which in the semi-finals took a few by surprise.
There's the serve.
Out.
It's long. Moraes will now attack this with the head. In it comes. Vasas chests it to Bako. Bako heads it. Too good, too high. Clips the head of one of the spectators on the way past. Ballant, one of the Teqball social media guys, gets a face full of football. And
I bet he won't be putting that on social media later.
I don't know if it's a good shot. Get it up, I say. So Moraes' serve has taken a bit of a beating here. He won't want to have lost all four.
Edge ball.
Edge ball. So she gets another first serve. Again, it'll be the right knee scooped up high. And it's once again wide. Something to work on there, perhaps. It's the same position as it was before. Second serve comes in from Moraes. Bako to Vasas. Vasas chests it to Bako. Bako's just too clever. He knows it as well, a wave with the finger. And never really felt like Hungary were going to lose this match. And now they are just 3 points away from victory.
Yeah, is that the moment that the tide has turned in favour of the team from Hungary? The Brazilians have taken a timeout, which is why we can show you a few more replays here. Having lost all four serves there, a 7-5 position of seeming authority has slipped into a very precarious 7-9 with Hungarian serves to come. And you would imagine that Adam Bako will be pretty confident winning 3 of the next 4 serves after this little break and sealing a world title for himself and Leo Vasas.
So 30 seconds of the timeout still to go, gives our referee Marston the chance to wipe down the table. They don't have to take the full minute, by the way. Brazilians are out, as are the Hungarians. Lindoso and Moraes. Have work to do. Bako is just stood solid in position out of your shot at the moment, focused. There we go. Timeout is complete. Drums run down. And Brazil's time in this match is running down, unless can they find a way back into this second set. Bako misses his first serve.
Second service.
In it comes. And Doso just getting himself in a bit of a muddle there, and that is not the response that they needed from the timeouts. It's now all eyes on Adam Bako and Leo Vasas as they look to complete. Oh, this is difficult for Bako, and yeah, unable to find the back of the table.
Well, they need another one at least to keep themselves in it. They need another one of these 4 serves. They've taken 1 of the 2. Lindoso's serve to come, so they will have hope, even if it's 11-9.
Second service.
Bako's serve is good. Lindoso with the chance to attack it, which he does. Bako takes the sting out of it and finds Vasas and gets the ball back into play. Lindoso with the attack again. Brilliant. Really good Brazilian link up there between Lindoso and Moraes. And they are not going anywhere. This second set is starting to get spicy.
Yeah, very good play. Right from the off there. Frustration. Now a few nerves kicking in, perhaps, for the Hungarians.
Bako serves. Moraes sets up Lindoso as his favourite position from there. And once again, somehow Lindoso finds the angle, levels the tie.
The 42-year-old.
Oh, here we go. We've got VAR. We've got a challenge. I think that Bako and Vasas thinks he might have crossed the line. It certainly wasn't an edge ball. An illegal attack is what they are challenging.
That's if you go beyond the halfway line.
No. No, it's just
his
about
arm
okay.
over, isn't it? But his foot behind is okay.
Yeah,
his foot's
that's okay. We'll see Marcin now award that the way of the Brazilians.
Should be. And we talked about them needing at least 2 points. They've taken 3.
We talk about likable characters in Teqball. Adam Bako is one of those. Goes over and almost apologetically says that we had to challenge it. We've got the challenge left. It's 10 points all. It's almost a mini timeout. still would favour the Hungarians from this position.
But will they lose
so?
that if it goes to a final set?
Could do.
Stop. Sorry.
And, well, they weren't ready because there's some sounds from the crowd. Here we go, refocus everybody. Lindoso serving, Vashes to return. Moraes and Bacco on the sidelines. Bacco has to get down low to pick that up. Great header. Lindoso does really well. Moraes just has to find a table from here, which she does. Chested back to play well. Vashes with a chance to finish this point. Lindoso scoops the ball up. And again has to go from out wide after being set by Moraes. Vashes to Bacco. Bacco to finish it. Lindoso is once again there. Great rally. This is possibly the best of the match. There's a smash from Lindoso, but once again Bacco is there. Chested into play. And Bacco drops it into the net. The mistake comes in. And that sets up set point. And there it is. The bow and arrow celebration for the first time this match. Leonardo Lindoso living up to his reputation. And wow, look at that. It's set point to Brazil. Well, just when you thought this match was slipping away from the Brazilians, they dig deep and win the most dramatic point of the match so far. Lindoso, eyes on the prize. Vashes looks nervous. In comes a serve from Lindoso. Oh, a bit of a mistake there from Bacco. I think that was an edge ball. No, it wasn't. No. It's gone the way of Bacco. That was incredible. Really tough angle that. Bacco with so much work to do there.
I didn't think it was an edge ball, but we're at decisive point now, but he did so well, such close control.
Yeah, it definitely caught the back of the table there, so we're at match point and set point. This will be decided, this set. Will it be Hungary? Will it be Brazil? Bacco sets himself up.
Oh.
Point for team.
We'll have another one.
We will go again. Oh no, and that's it. That is indeed that. Under the most dramatic of circumstances, it clipped the net and bounced just twice on the table. Hungary are the champions. Adam Bacco is almost apologetic. He collapses to the ground as the realisation of what he's just achieved sinks in. Leo Vashes collapses on top of him. Brazil are crestfallen. They really made a battle in that second set, making a good case for taking that to a third and decisive set. But in the end, it is Hungary.
So sorry for the Brazilians in successive World Championships, mixed doubles beaten finalists for Lindoso and Moraes, but so happy for Adam Bacco and Leo Vashes, who deserve a world title for all they've done this year in this blossoming partnership. Tears for Leo Vashes. We saw it once before when she got her first major title on tour. They don't come bigger than this. Well, Leo will be back no matter what at the age of 42. He'll keep on rocking. And it's another silver medal for Team Brazil. It is gold for Hungary. And will they get the chance? Well, they will get the chance. Will they get a second goal before we finish events here today in Nuremberg? Well, the decisive point was dramatic. Did it bounce 3 times off the net?
I don't think it did, no, it was 2.
Good stuff, referees.
It's not often you see that twice in a match, let alone once in a match. But Brazil will feel really unfortunate there. Adam Bacco's reaction was just so understated at that point. He knew he'd got away with one. Here's his statistics then for this second of our 2 doubles finals. And in, on balance of play there, Hungary deserving of that victory. But we conclude the mixed doubles final and we build up to our final match, the women's doubles final. But let's take a look back at the highlights then from the mixed doubles final.